Hello everyone, welcome to part 6 of the How to Become a Speedcuber series. This part is on look ahead. So, look ahead is, as the name implies, looking ahead when you're solving the cube. This is very important because if you have a lot of small pauses when you're solving, if you can eliminate them, it adds up to quite a few seconds off your time with not learning anything new, not learning a bunch of algorithms, simply eliminating all those pauses by getting better with your looking ahead. So, look ahead can be used in the last layer a bit, but is most useful definitely in the F12 phase. Now, you can use it a little bit in the cross, mostly when you're looking for your first F2L pair, and I would consider that part of F2L. So I'll be focusing mostly on F2L in this video. I'm going to be going over practice techniques that I've seen and one that I found out myself at the end of this video. So one thing that you can do to improve your look ahead is to slow down your solves way down. So just really slow and try to get no pauses in there. And to aid you in this process, you can use a metronome. And so here it's set to 60 beats per minute, so that's just one move per second. And you can speed it up, slow it down to your liking, or however fast you can go. And of course, as you get better, you can speed it up more and more. So if I try this, and so on. You probably don't want to watch me do that the whole video. So the next technique that I really like that I've seen is planning out your next pair 3 moves before you solve the current pair that you're working on. So for example, if I'm solving these two pieces, and I'll stop 3 moves before I before I go into my next pair. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 moves before. So I see these two. So then I'll do this and continue straight into my next pair, and then stop 3 moves before this one. So 1, 2, 3. And I see these two. So then I'll go boom, do that, and directly in the next pair. And then stop 3 moves before this one's done. And then like that. So I like that one a lot. It teaches you to start looking at different pairs and not the one you're solving. Looking for the best potential next pair during this solve. Now the next one here is I consider it really hard because I can't even do it, but it's planning out 2 whole pairs and then solve them with your eyes closed, and that will definitely improve your skills a lot. You gotta memorize where, and that mainly teaches you how moves on the cube will influence the way pairs move around. And I'm not going to show you that because I'll just embarrass myself. So the last technique that I sort of, you could say, maybe discovered is, while solving big cubes such as a 4x4 and up, I found that in the 3x3 stage I got really good look ahead for whatever reason. And my theory behind that was that since big cubes are typically, a lot slower than a normal 3x3, it forces me to try to compensate for that by looking ahead more. And so I thought, well, maybe if I use a slower cube, that'll help. And for me, it did. This is my trusty C2, and it's a good speed cube, but it's not quite as fast as my Zhanchi here, that I normally use most of the time. So this I definitely get really good look ahead on, most of the time, even better than my Zhanchi. either my Zanchi's a faster cube. Sometimes when I'm solving, timing myself, you know, I keep having all these pauses when I'm solving with my Zanchi, so I'll switch back over to my C2, and you know, it'll help me with my look ahead, and then after doing that for a while I can switch back over to my faster cube and my look ahead will be improved. So that's my technique. I like that one a lot, and I guess I sort of figured it out. I don't know, probably there's people out there who found that out on their own too, I'm sure, but I definitely like that one a lot too. So that's pretty much all I have to say about look ahead. I can't really do a tutorial. It's just slowing down your solves and doing all these techniques so you see more things when you're solving. So thank you for watching.